When I originally found this, I was hyped to see an AIO that came in white and didn't cost an arm and a leg. And overall, this does get the job done and does a better job cooling than I expected for its cost. Most of my issues are cosmetic, and the fact that build quality is a little on the low side. I'm not a huge fan of the fans it comes with as they feel incredibly cheap. One of the rubber anti-vibration pads came off just trying to install it the first time, and they don't look great either. I personally decided to go with a push/pull setup, so I kinda hid these up top and put much nicer looking ones on the lower portion that is more visible, in my case, top mounted. The cables that come out of both the pump itself and the fans feel very cheap, with awful connections that like to fall apart for no reason. This was one of my least favorite parts. I also really dislike how they decided to ruin the aesthetic of the rad itself by putting a large gray bar that covers almost the entire side with their logo on it. That completely goes against the purpose of an all-white setup in the first place. They should have put their logo in much smaller, plain black print, similar to how Corsair has theirs on the Platinum SEH100i. I personally swapped over to this from the Plat SE for money-saving purposes, so I guess I could just be spoiled, but in my opinion, the Corsair model is well worth the additional cost for the quality improvements on build quality. It's so much better, there's not much comparison really, and the ICU. This thing actually manages to keep my 3700X that's overclocked a few degrees, just 1 or 2, but still, cooler than the Corsair did. I usually hover around mid-40s idle and mid-60s under load. I don't know if I've ever seen this hit above exactly 69 degrees, going off of monitor. Click link in description for more reviews.